I grew up in Cameroon. I was a kid, like everyone, with a dream, just a dream to become somebody, just a dream to have my own place in the world. But when you are somewhere where you're not allowed to dream, everything that you dream about, it just seems like crazy. At the time, it sounded very far, it sounded unbelievable. Today, when I think about it again, I'm just like, I did it, man, you know, it's incredible. I'm here to become the #1, to become the greatest.
A Cameroonian with a dream, Francis Ngannou.
I'm here to become the champ.
When Francis Ngannou faced Alistair Overeem, there were many questions. Alistair Overeem had been a K1 Grand Prix champion. He had won the Strikeforce heavyweight title. He had won the Dream heavyweight title. He was one of the most skillful and experienced heavyweights ever. Arguably the most highly decorated striker in the history of the heavyweight division. And Francis Ngannou blasted Alistair Overeem into orbit with one punch.
Down goes the Reem! Francis Ngannou has arrived!
When we saw that, you realize that the hype is real. This is not just any heavyweight contender. He's a real, unusual person. He was homeless just a few years ago. 5 years ago, walks into an MMA gym, has virtually no traditional martial arts training. 5 years later, is the scariest man in the history of the sport.
Big hammer fist. This could end quickly.
That's it. That's it.
And it's all over.
We're dealing with a guy who's capable of knocking any heavyweight in the world unconscious with one punch that connects.
Oh my! And it's all over!
You're talking about a young man who is possessed. He believes it is his destiny to be the UFC heavyweight champion of the world. And one man stands in front of him, and that man is Stipe Miocic.
I'm excited for him. You know, he's getting shot, but as long as I'm here, no one's gonna be champ.
He is fighting a man in the champion, Stipe Miocic, who has gone through the ranks, worked hard to become champion. He's a guy who earned everything through blood and sweat and determination.
Everything's earned, not given. I'm the best in the world. I'm the champ for a reason, and I can beat anyone on the best day.
The champion, Stipe Miocic, is on a tear right now. He's coming off of 4 first-round knockouts in a row. He knocked out Andrei Arlovski in the first round.
Arlovski's hurt.
This could be
That's
it.
it. That's
It's
it.
all over.
Wow.
What?
Won the title off of Fabricio Verdum in the first round.
And he got caught. That's it. And it's all over. I'm the world champ.
Stopped Alistair Overeem in the first round.
Big shots. And it's all over.
And stopped Junior Dos Santos in the rematch in the first round.
Oh! Down goes Dos Santos.
That's it. Fight's
Stipe
over.
Miocic retains his UFC heavyweight title. The path to the UFC heavyweight title still goes through Cleveland, Ohio.
The champion is in his prime form. He is absolutely right now in the peak of his ability. And he firmly believes that he has the skill, the knowledge, and the experience to handle the storm that Francis Ngannou brings to the octagon.
I'm gonna take things in my hands because I have the best coach in the world. We have a great game plan walking in, and I'm gonna use that game plan and walk out champ.
Stipe is the champ. He had 2 successful titles defend, but for me, I don't feel like he's the best. They need the new blood to change the thing up. I'm here, man.
He has no idea what he's in for. He's gonna find out. When people underestimate me, they find out that they're looking up at me and looking at the lights.
Oh, no! He slapped him!
This is one of those fights where Stipe can't make any mistakes.
The margin of error for this fight is extremely thin. We're both dangerous to any part of the fight. We both go for the kill.
Stipe Miocic looking for the quick finish, and he's got it. Ngannou knocks Arlovski down. That is it.
We both know what it takes to take someone out, and someone's going out, and it's not gonna be me.
Big right hand from Stipe Miocic. This fight is over.
My champion mentality is the reason why I got there. And so, me being champ, I'm gonna show them why I'm the champ. I'm gonna walk out belt still wrapped around my waist.
We're getting close to the goal. Now the champ out.
Oh!
Become the champ.
You got 2 of the most dangerous men
walking the face of God's green earth, going into this octagon.
This is one of the most highly anticipated heavyweight fights in the history of the sport. And on January 20th, we're going to find out if a new king will rise.
We might be staring at a future UFC heavyweight champion, Francis Ngannou, ladies and gentlemen.
The biggest win of my career is coming.
Paging Stipe Miocic, Francis Ngannou is coming.
Now is my time.
Declaring the winner by knockout, and again, champion
Jon Jones
of the world.
returned in spectacular fashion to defeat Daniel Cormier.
I want to take this time to thank Daniel Cormier for being my biggest rival and motivator. He is a true champion for the rest of his life.
Then Jones tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs.
He disqualified himself by taking a steroid before the fight, so it didn't happen. So now I get the belt back, which is the right thing to do. And I'm not only saying that because it's me. Right. It's the right thing to do.
Now Daniel Cormier faces one of the most formidable knockout artists in the division in Volkan Oezdemir.
Oezdemir with the knockout here in Stockholm.
I am so excited about this fight because I feel as though after July 29th, there was a stench. I can't get rid of it until I go and I fight to get my hand raised again.
And there's the tap, look like
It's
Robo
in.
tap.
It's in.
And
Wow.
still, Daniel Cormier has done it.
Wow.
This is a very strange position for Daniel. He has to defend not just his light heavyweight title, but defend his position as a winner.
You take a lot in losses. You learn a lot about yourself in losses, and I learned a lot on July 29th.
Right hand over the top. He's feeling it. Oh, he caught him.
Without a doubt, we are going to see a better, stronger Daniel Cormier heading into this fight with Volkan Oezdemir. A man on a mission to shut down this young upstart.
Short wrestler, tall striker. Good takedown by the champion.
I'm more motivated now than I've been in a really long time, and I'm going to show that against Volkan Oezdemir, and I hope to dominate him in the Boston TD Garden Arena.
Daniel Cormier, just like that.
Volkan Oezdemir believes that he has the opportunity to surpass both Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones and become the greatest light heavyweight champion ever.
I know that I can beat everybody. I just want to be a champion, and I just want to make my people proud.
He came into the octagon on short notice and fought Ovince St. Preux, beat him.
Flurry from Oezdemir.
They're working downstairs to the body.
Then starched Misha Cirkunov, and then starched Jimmy Manuwa. Two spectacular first-round KOs.
Huge punches.
Oezdemir hurt him.
Awesome. Oh, Oezdemir pushes
he's out.
Manuwa down. He's out.
Ran right
Volkan
through it.
Oezdemir does it again.
The knockout comes really easily. I'm not looking for it, but I know I have really strong hand and I have good accuracy and good timing too, so the knockout comes always fast.
He's getting a shot at the title like that in a very deep division, but he's so good and so scary that no one's complaining. Everyone wants to see this fight.
He's earned his title shot, but one punch is not enough. A puncher's chance doesn't get it done against a guy like me.
Daniel Cormier, winner by submission.